Welcome back to Soul Spark Radio. Soul Spark Tarot, what's up, everybody? Thank y'all for being patient with me. We got some new slaps for you. Yeah. Uh-huh. Self-respect. See, self-respect. What's up, everybody? So, I'm glad to be back here. You know, I don't really know where to be. It was a full moon, man, and I just haven't wanted to get on here and share. I haven't. I meditated the other day outside for a while, and it felt like it was a goddamn eternity, and it was only like for real, like 7 minutes. But I was so deep in that meditation, I was like, there's a sound outside of me, and I like shook up. I was like, oh. So it was a deep meditation, and I've been using that, and that has led me to kind of really entering a new era of acceptance. And the beautiful thing about that is when you accept things brand new, you don't need to determine things outside of yourself anymore. You only need to determine you. And what that means is that no matter what happens externally, because you've accepted yourself, you have not determined how you should behave. You've accepted that you are mature enough to respond in a way that's appropriate for you. You've accepted truth. And I think that's so cool because for me, if I can give a practical example, I've been living my life, right? Just doing shit. And then I had a person hit me up on LinkedIn. It was like, yo, I saw you on my job. I think I saw you with the job. Saw you on my job. Wasn't sure if that was you or not, but it looked like you. It looked like who you was, but you was with a girl, and I didn't want to cause problems. I was like, oh, bet. All right. So today we're going to go grab some coffee because obviously I've accepted the fact that life has brought me and this person back together. For what reason, I don't know. But I will let y'all in on a little secret. I have been a lusty dog for the last 2 weeks. Lusty dog, man. A dog. No human involved. Street dog. Just going out and like fucking legs and everything. Just, that's how I've been feeling. And I haven't been doing it, but it's just funny that, you know, a lot of people talk about karmics coming back up and things, and we got the full moon in Leo, and this person has a Leo moon, and it's like, damn, I remember all of this shit. I recall a lot of these things, and this was actually the last person who I talked to seriously. After any other woman after this woman, it was just like, yeah, whatever, I'm single. And it's been like that. I just haven't, you know, I've been practicing celibacy for a while, helping me really understand my emotions and that lustful energy inside of me. And at the end of the day, you know, I'll be chilling. Even when I have situations that come around, like this. I forgot about this song. We're gonna listen to these next three. But anyways, yeah, it's just like, I don't know. I'm gonna accept the fact that she was karmic or not. I remember the time frame though, and this is one thing that I always like talking about in regards to time. Yeah, a lot of people think back with their brain of current, and that's the wrong brain to think. And a lot of people can't dissociate and actually have that memory remain intact as it is. I've been doing that shit ever since I was a kid, to the point to where I thought I was weird and that nobody else could like have a memory of exactly what it was and then emotionally leave. So I remember a lot of things the first time. So, and I still have a lot of memories thereafter, but all of those memories thereafter are combinatory aspects. But that first one, it remains as the first. So like for me, first impressions really do, like, they weigh heavy. And in the sense of this, got justice at the bottom. In the sense of this karmic or this previous ex, I realized that the first time we met, I was in a horrible state. I was in a very low vibrational state. That's when I was drinking all the time, doing drugs and shit, like drinking, smoking, coke, pills, all of it. Not giving a fuck. And then I had people around me who was just like okay with it. And you know what? This girl, she came in my life and, you know, she accepted me. But I couldn't accept all parts of her, you know, and she was willing to accept all parts of me. But then at that point, I wasn't as confident and as knowledgeable upon myself as I am now. So, you know, I just take the time to not judge her based upon old me. I remember old me. I remember that situation. I remember those understandings. Nah, new me says it doesn't matter. New me says girls gawk over me all the time. New me says, okay, I am very assertive with my communication. Let's talk. Let's meet up. Let's do stuff. And you know what? I'm gonna go meet her for some coffee today. Now, of course, the reason why that was the case was because guess what? I've been a lusty dog. So I don't know if it's me calling her in because, again, I'm not very attracted to anybody of my past. But my last two chicks that I dated, this is the only two, man, who I really, really, really enjoy. You know, and the fact that I enjoyed them and I would still enjoy them, it shows me a lot about myself. And I don't need to always give 100% of the emotion if it's just a pleasurable moment that's passing by. Oh, I like that wind. It felt good as it blew across my body. You know, just something small and passing, opposed to, this has to be my wife, or you my twin flame, blah, 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 yada, yada. All that bullshit. But anyways, that's enough of the yap. I've seen the 8 of Wands 3 fucking times in a row. 4 fucking times in a row. I don't know what's going on, but we about to move the fuck on. And yeah, I'ma make sure to keep my dick in my pants. And I'ma not be participating in shit like this. Because I just, no matter what, I believe that life brings us things at the right time. And it doesn't matter. Like, this time, I understand myself well enough. And it's so funny. Here's another funny ass part. When she told me that, the next day, I saw some girl who looked like her. And I was like, just looking at her, this chick, I'm like, what the fuck? Is that her? Nah, that can't be. And like the whole time, right? Just trying to figure that shit out. And it wasn't her, but I kept saying like, Oh my God. If this girl looks as if she grew up and is looking like this other chick was, I won't be able to stop myself. Oh no. Oh no. I can't stop myself. That's how it was, bro. That's how it was gonna be if I saw that chick and she was looking as good as a girl was. Like, damn. And it was funny. She looked just like her too. But she was saying she gonna have to work in the morning, so she's gonna be wearing her work attire. And I'm like, okay, cool. She's like, well, that's a good thing. I'm like, well, whatever. So it's making me feel like she didn't glow up like that other girl was. But you know what it did teach me? It taught me that I can be attracted to those things about my exes, and then I can understand and accept that I'm brand new, and then I can go out there and actually try to date people when I enjoy things of my, own qualities of the past, but I can start to accept them being presented as a new person. So that girl, the random chick, I gotta find out if it was her or not. But the random chick, she kept looking at me too and hovering around. I'm like, yeah, I was in there, but I had the strength. That's funny. So, anyways, I'm back. Welcome back. Sorry for that, 5 minute, 6 minute yap or whatever. But yeah, we here. And we're going to see what the angels got in store for us. So, thank y'all for being patient, listening to me chat and yap. And if not, you can check out the YouTube or the TikTok, man. I've been on there a lot more. And I've been creating curriculum to go with my book. So now I have workbook packages that goes along with our social emotional learning books. Can you believe that? Your boy's been gone, but shit has been getting done. Wow. There is reason for my leave. I missed y'all though. So let's see what the angels got in store for us. Alright, folks. Alright. What's the overall energy for the day? Alright, so I'm instantly getting that a lot of things from the past are going to be popping up, and you're going to have to just stand strong. But instead of taking that perspective of, I gotta do this, no, take an opportunity to test yourself. Okay, I got old shit popping up. Cool. I already know that I'm the motherfucking champion. I've been through this. I've done that. I've seen it. Nothing's going to change my point of view upon the situation, but let me be receptive. Let me be open. Let me see what the fuck is going on. Because, again, like I explained, I really don't go backwards in my life, And the fact that we got these 3 cups, I have my reasons, and a lot of them are sad reasons as to why I don't like to go backwards. And then a lot of them are kind of scary, but then there's other parts of me that are willing. And so collaboration with old people who didn't like me, with people who do like me is something I don't fuck with. Pick a side. Choose them or not. I'm just not that kind of dude. Why? Because I've seen it in life. The people who I love, who I trusted, they all trusted each other more, and they schemed and planned to take me out for an insurance claim. Like your mama. Moms are kind of stupid sometimes because they act like kids aren't with them all the fucking time. And so when a kid grows up and realizes shit, you can't gaslight them and say, no, it's not happening. I see your behaviors. I know exactly what the fuck happened when you changed, and I've documented this shit like a work time stamp. You can't fucking gaslight me into saying that these things aren't occurring. So when you have conversations with people who I've already attempted to do this shit with, and now all of a sudden you are willing to take out life insurance policies on people, you didn't give a fuck about shit like that for 17 fucking years, and now all of a sudden you do. Oh, your husband who just so happened to walk around and death follows that nigga? Gotcha. So, for me, this is like looking at how all of these things from the past can show up, and then me being like, yeah, I'm tired of dealing with it, but what's up? And then the Emperor come out. That's how I feel, like with that energy card. Not the Emperor, so we got the Page of Wands. So a youthful energy of that Emperor. Exactly. It's like they they see this and they think that you're tired, but when you interact with them, you actually still have this. So it's like an older person who has a youthful gleam in their eye. I think this is like the energy that you bring in. There's things that are going to be approaching you today. A lot of fire energies because the moon is in that fiery space. So guess what? Wherever your Leo energy is, that's where this shit is going to occur. My Leo is in my 10th house. So normally that deals with anything work. I'm like a Leo when I'm at the job. People treat me like a Leo when I'm at the job. Guess what? Presentations of new things with responsibilities are popping up. One thing that I'm always afraid of is if I ever was to like go back and be a dog with one of my exes, she would get pregnant and then it would be the worst situation because she couldn't even handle us being together without a baby. And now there's a baby. Nah, I wouldn't be able to handle that shit because I want certain things a certain way. I know shit works. So if I got a person arguing with me because of cultural differences or religious or spiritual differences or even mindset differences, that shit is going to drain me and leave me tired, but I can handle it, I can do it, I can re-spark. So that's funny that this comes out like this. So look, the re-spark is here. So even when things are going to be presented to you today, maybe it's something new, maybe it's something old that's being presented and represented in a new way. But what this is showing me is that when they step to you, they're going to quickly understand that you're stable in your passions. You can take actions with your passions, but of the actions that you take, you're thinking, you're communicating, you're being clear about them, and then these things are righteous. The reason why I want to say that, I say that like that, and I want to give an example is, as I'm talking to this person, my ex, I'm realizing that she is trying to talk as if we have been yapping with each other for like consistently for the last 2 weeks or some shit like that. No, it's been like 5 years, girl. What are you talking about? Yeah, it's just cool that I make you want to talk, and act as if you are, comfortable with me. But nah, hold up. That's what this Page of Swords is. It's that, hold up. Let's think about this. Let's take a chill pill. Yeah, you want to get all giddy, but guess what? I'm just here to chat. A part of me wants to fuck. But that part of me is going to be determining if I want to do that based upon how you look and how you've grown and what happens when words come out your goddamn mouth. Especially if you are insecure. I'm over all of that shit. I'm not insecure whatsoever. Of course, I have a few fears and, I need courage to do things. But, nigga, I got the courage, so I'm going to do it. And because of that, excuse me. Because I got the courage, I know that I can have the faith. And that's really what's been happening to me over this last couple of weeks. But it's the energies involved right now to move ourselves forward. The reason why I'm saying that so drastically is because... Sorry. The reason why I'm saying it like that is because everybody has a different Leo placement. My Leo placement is my 10th house, but it also just so happened to be in my South Node. So I love Leo so much, but I'm moving away from being a Leo. And it's because that's my old life. I know all about being a Leo. Like, even to the point to where most of my enemies in my real life has been Leos in some form, or had Leo in them, like, dominantly. So because of that, I already get that energy, which is why I'm not a revengeful dude. I'm not as prideful as all of these other people. I'm humble for certain specific reasons, and that's because I've learned that the Leo side of me no longer matters. It's the same exact energy as the Aquarius. So, where did I learn my Aquarius energy from? My Aquarian energy came from my fourth house, which is where this Hierophant energy is going to be playing its role. My roots have changed. So this person who knew me 5 years ago, she doesn't know that I've written like 15 books in between. She doesn't know that I've had started YouTube channels and shit. She doesn't know that I became a school counselor and got 2 master's degrees. She doesn't know any of this. She remembers the me who was doing drugs and fucking. But I was also teaching, and I was trying to get through. She was there at the beginning of when this shit that I be doing was in its genesis. So when I was overcoming, so I guess it was closer to 2018-ish, 2017, 2018. It was closer to 6 years. So that's a long ass time, man. To like be away from a person as you're growing and changing. So for me, that Aquarian energy that I've been growing is clearly showing right now, at least from my point of view. It's so clear as day from my point of view, but again, we're going to see what that looks like from her point of view this morning after we get some coffee. This is the energy that's going to be presented. The King of Pentacles. I think that's so amazing because with all of these energies that's going to be presented to you, no matter if you're broke, no matter if you got money coming in, if you're living paycheck to paycheck, it looks like you have this energy all over you. Even if you're tired, I think the world is going to see you as this King of Pentacles. I think the values that you actually have inside of you are changing. I think the values are so strong within you that you're always going to exude this abundant energy. And guess what? I'm seeing it. I'm valuing myself currently, as I tell you, way more. I haven't even interacted with this person. Again, this person saw me and decided to contact me. I still haven't seen this person. So all the imaginations, all the lust and the doggy dog that's in me, it's thinking about her from 6 years ago. Those things from 6 years ago. And the issues is 6 years ago, she was a very promiscuous young lady. So 6 years in between, she either had to get better and try to help her mental health, or it got worse. And emotionally and mentally, she just ran through more dicks. That is, again, these are things that as a man I'm thinking about because I thought about them then. This young lady, she met my mom, but then as you already know, my mom and that whole familial situation, that disintegrated into absolute nothingness, took me to hell and allowed me to rebirth and rebirth myself as a phoenix, you know. But in that time frame, what happened to her and her family? She had a tight-knit family. She was really big into being with her siblings. Her and her siblings have an amazing relationship. Me and my siblings, they was in cahoots with my mama trying to kill me. For money. So I know that our walks of life are so drastically different, and all the time, I've always stepped in this energy here, this Hierophant energy. Always. But I've learned so much life outside of what was. It's exciting for me to see what will happen, especially because I know she's not doing bad. You know, and I'm only using her as an example so we can see the energies as they progress in life. So if you got old memories, thoughts, feelings, habits, whatever popping back up, it's a chance for you to be the motherfucking Hierophant, stand firm as the King of Pentacles, and see yourself make the change. Because guess what? None of it is changing you. You've already learned how to take the actions and remain stable. And remember, my Four of Wands card, this is stability in any dimension all over. This is what we call even numbers. This is the concept of being even. This four. There's nothing not that is unbalanced here on this card. So again, no matter if this person pops up in your life, you're going to be balanced. More so, you're going to be feeling and looking and acting like the King of Pentacles. In other words, you got full. Oh, there's the Emperor. I knew it. I knew it. But again, this is what you said. Like, you're sitting on your throne now, and people don't need to understand. It doesn't need to be the same exact way. You know how to be in your own. Again, that Hierophant energy is coming out a lot right now. You know how to stand firm. Just think about it like this. Is there only one religion in this world? Fuck no. There's so many religions in this world. Is there only one type of fucking bread? Fuck no. There's all kinds of brands of breads. Is there only one type of shoe? Hell no. There are a ton of different shoes. You as the Hierophant, you can represent that spiritual authority of your life in a numerous varieties of that you. Let's get a final message, because I'm going to have to get out of here. What's the final message that we need to do for this day? What's our final message of this day? Oh. So, thoughts of the past are going to be popping up, but this is going to give you an opportunity to take those thoughts. I'm already getting this shit from me. If I go when I meet this person, feel like she's going to piss me the fuck off. It's already making me think of all the reasons we broke up and why we never continued. That's what I'm thinking with this card. But I don't think that it's going to pop up the same way because you're not in this position. Again, for me, when I first met her, I thought this chick was my everything. I was like everything. She was what I wanted. Thick, curly hair, got the body. She was smart. She was religious. She enjoyed jazz music. She had friends. She was stylish. She was great. But then she was very promiscuous. So it was like, ah! And then again, she has some other issues. Again, mental health is a big thing for a lot of people. My mental health wasn't the best. She's younger than me, so hers definitely wasn't, especially with what she went through. And again, I'm only saying the promiscuous thing because I get it. There's behaviors that people exude because of traumas. I don't judge that. I'm not. I'm judging you on how you treat me. And guess what? She has done pretty well. She treated me well enough to where I wanted to date her, and I brought her to my mama, and she brought gifts for my brother, his wife, and all my little sister and my mom. She knew how to come in and be that wife, and I think that made my family hate me even more. This nigga finally got a woman, and guess what? My little brother was like, nah, nigga, she ain't the one. And I was like, why is everybody hating on me? Come to find out, it's because they wanted something from me. I'm trying to get this book. Oh, my bad. All right. Let's read the Seven or the Knight of Swords. Let's read that first. So, a knight rides recklessly. A knight rides recklessly at full speed, scattering his enemies. He symbolizes Galahad, the typical hero of romantic chivalry. That's so funny because it's like this is reminding me of the time where she came in my life and it was all the things that I wanted. And it was like all my friends at the time was like, damn, she's everything you wanted. She's cool, she fucks, she cooks, she bathes cats, she was good. Again, I didn't realize that I would always attract good people into my life. And then I realized like how people would treat those who I introduced into my life. Like people wouldn't, my old friends wouldn't like realize how great of a friend they were until they met other great ass like friends of mine. And so all of these greatness between like the network that was surrounding me, it does exactly what this card does. It's like I'm the hero, but this knight is in the reverse. So if you're not the hero, you're the villain. And what is this referring to? Oh, emotions, heartbreak, pain, thoughts of heartbreak. So for me, I broke up with the chick because I thought she was in cahoots with my family. And at the end of the day, I didn't want her telling me how I needed to handle the situation that I was going through. I didn't want any input from her. I thought she was sleeping with one of her friends. And because of those two things, guess what? This happened. And, you know, she tried. I remember there was one time she came to my house, parked, called me, was like, hey, can we talk? And I'm watching her, and I say, no, I'm not home. And she walks, and she watches me, and then I leave my house, and then I come back, and she's still there, and I go in my house, and I never saw her again. Terrible! But that's how it was at that time. I was tempering all the things I needed for myself. And honestly, you know, I remember the things that she was trying to do for me. And I was grateful. And I eventually did those things, you know, without her around. But that's why I think this card coming up as it is with this here, this will be like going to go and be the hero, which only causes heartbreak. So this is like the hero moving away from the heartbreak. Well, let's see. In reverse, this is incapacity, extravagance, braggadocio. In other words, it sounds like you're going to be looking like that motherfucker and you're not... I'm hearing that the things that, like, so for me in this situation, I'm hearing that if I start laying out all the things that I've done, guess what? It'll just be like I'm bragging. I gotta let her discover. I gotta find out more about her. I gotta like look at the thoughts and the emotions and temper those things. Cause I'm not willing to talk. I don't have confirmation that she's wasn't involved with my family. But these cards, bro, as they're falling, these things, these cards are falling in a way that's helping us understand, like, you know, this might be something new. And so, like, given this example here, I was already in the Five of Pentacles when I met her. The first time I met her, I thought she was fucking, she catfished me. Like, it was a lot of things, bro. So, this just reminds me of, like, twin flame journeys and all of that. But I mean, who knows? I can't be the hero trying to save the day. I gotta just make the right judgment, have the strength, know that justice is here, and temper that thing. That's crazy. So I'm glad I hopped up on here and I spoke because I feel like some people are gonna need to hear this. I think a lot of things that are coming into our life, because Leo energy is big, is huge, right? That Leo energy coming in for us is allowing us to not receive it like it's our responsibility. Going back down to that original idea of acceptance. We're accepting, where is it? Oh, right here. we're accepting what is going on. So again, when I say acceptance as this 9 card, this 9 card to me is like the champion needing to defend his title belt against all the contenders. Yeah, I'm getting sick and tired. Conor McGregor. Getting sick and tired, right? Floyd Mayweather. Getting sick and tired of beating everybody. I'm a champion, but I'm sick and tired. LeBron James. Yeah, I'm the best, but I'm sick and tired. That's what this card is to me. But the show must go on. But I gotta fight. But I gotta play ball. But I gotta go to work. I have to. So when you do it, you're just gonna be the shit. That's all. That's it. But the idea is, can you accept things as you are accepting things? Can you have a memory of you receiving things like this? And then can you have a memory of you receiving like that? And can you allow both of those channels to receive in their own time? Can you do that? I think that's going to be the goal for us today, is to see how open we can be to the changes that we can see around us. How open we can be going to be determined by how much temperance we can provide ourselves upon the things of the past. Exactly. The fact that the Tower card is underneath here, it's showing us that, like, again, with my practical example of meeting up with this old flame for coffee, it's just a matter of, are we going to be mad at each other, yelling like we still together or some shit, or are we going to be like grateful and like get an opportunity to build anew? I don't know. We'll see. But I wish you all the best of luck. I'm not out there trying to get married or nothing. I'm in my single era, and I know how to not be a dog and just out there fucking trees and legs and other dogs. Like, I'm more mature than that. So I'm allowing myself, I'm going to accept it. Again, when I saw the pretend her in that store, I was ready to dog out right there. I didn't care. So the attraction is still there. The mental thoughts of all the, the stuff in the past is there. So what are we missing? Just the moment. So it's just a moment. And you know me, time is built upon 3 dimensions of time. Passing moments, periods, and then you got moments and periods relative to one another. It's called present. Those things are fleeting. One moment in time is not going to be an eternity, even if it feels that way. So with that being said, take this moment to receive yourself. Understand that you can overcome and accomplish anything. You already did. You've already established yourself to be the GOAT. Let these people approach the emperor. You stay in your motherfucking square. You stand on your throne, and you be the Hierophant. That's it. So, good luck. I want y'all to make sure that you understand this is your energy. Good luck. And make sure that shit shake. Alright, I'm Mr. Renew. It's good to be back, man. I appreciate y'all for being here. And I'll see you next time. Peace. Yeah.